Imagine stepping off a plane into the heart of North Korea. What do you expect to see in the post-pandemic world? As you disembark, the air is thick with anticipation. For the first time since the world was brought to a standstill by the pandemic, tourists are once again setting foot on North Korean soil. Many have wondered what has changed, what remains the same, and perhaps most importantly, what does the future hold for this enigmatic nation? Tourists are drawn to North Korea by a sense of intrigue and curiosity. A land shrouded in mystery, North Korea offers a glimpse into a world far removed from our own. The anticipation of what lies beyond the airport is palpable. Will it be a journey back in time to a society untouched by global trends? Or has the pandemic brought about changes that reflect a nation grappling with the realities of a post-pandemic world? The curiosity extends beyond the physical landscape to the people themselves. How have they weathered the storm of the pandemic? Has isolation brought about a greater sense of community, or has it deepened the divide between North Korea and the rest of the world? The return of tourists to North Korea is more than just a resumption of travel. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a celebration of our collective ability to adapt and overcome. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, our curiosity and desire to explore remain unquenched. The anticipation is heightened by the fact that travel to North Korea is not a casual endeavor. It requires careful planning and preparation, often months in advance. The high airfares across Asia, a result of factors such as labor shortages, closed Russian airspace, and the slow reopening of borders, have added a new layer of complexity to the journey. Yet despite these challenges, the allure of North Korea remains strong. And so, with a sense of anticipation and a dash of trepidation, tourists are once again embarking on the journey to this fascinating land. The pandemic may have temporarily halted their travel plans, but it hasn't dampened their spirit of exploration. With the pandemic in the rearview mirror, North Korea opens its doors to the world once more. Before we venture into the present, let's journey back to the days before the pandemic hit. North Korea, a country often shrouded in mystery, had a fascinating tourism industry. Prior to the pandemic, it was a place of intrigue for many travelers seeking the road less traveled. Despite the nation's international reputation, it boasted a multitude of unique tourist destinations that attracted an estimated 100,000 visitors each year. The capital city, Pyongyang, was a popular draw. Known for its grand monuments and architectural marvels such as the Juche Tower and Mansu Hill, the city offered a glimpse into the country's unique culture and history. Beyond the city, natural wonders like Mount Paektu, the highest mountain in the Korean peninsula, and the stunning Kumgang Mountains were a testament to the country's untouched beauty. North Korean tourism was not just about sightseeing. The Arirang Mass Games, a grand spectacle of gymnastics and artistic performances, were another major attraction. These games, often described as the most significant mass gymnastics event in the world, provided a unique peek into the country's national identity and collective spirit. The tourism industry was a significant source of revenue for North Korea. Despite the country's isolation, it had managed to establish a robust tourism infrastructure. Tourists, mostly from China, were taken on guided tours, providing a controlled yet fascinating glimpse into one of the world's most secretive nations. However, tourism in North Korea was not without its controversies. Critics pointed out that the revenue generated was likely used to fund the regime's nuclear program. Moreover, the guided tours offered a curated and often misleading image of the country, masking the harsh realities of life for many North Koreans. The pandemic changed the world, and North Korea was no exception. Fast forward to today, what has changed in North Korea? Quite a lot, it seems. The Hermit Kingdom, as it is often referred to, has seen some notable shifts in its tourism landscape post-pandemic. Firstly, the popular tourist spots have somewhat changed. While the iconic sites like the Mansudae Grand Monument and the Tower of the Juche Idea still attract hordes of visitors, there's a growing interest in the less explored corners of the country. Places like the picturesque Mount Kumgang and the historic city of Kaesong are now on many visitors' itineraries, offering a closer look at the country's natural beauty and rich history. Next, let's talk about the new regulations. Traveling to North Korea was always a tightly controlled affair, but the pandemic has added a few more layers to the process. There are now stricter health checks at the borders, mandatory quarantine periods, and increased scrutiny on travel histories. But despite these hurdles, the allure of the unknown seems to be drawing tourists back to North Korea. Now, how has the industry adapted to the new normal? Well, flexibility is the name of the game. Tour operators have become adept at navigating the ever-changing travel rules and have made adjustments to their packages to accommodate the new realities. This includes offering more outdoor-focused itineraries, smaller group sizes, and increased health and safety measures. In the face of rising airfares across Asia, North Korean travel agencies are also getting creative with their pricing strategies. While the cost of visiting the country remains high compared to pre-pandemic levels, there are now more options for budget-conscious travelers, including off-peak discounts and early bird deals. So, despite the challenges, North Korea's tourism industry seems to be finding its footing in the post-pandemic world. It's a fascinating case of resilience and adaptability, proving that even in the most isolated corners of the globe, tourism can find a way to thrive. Change is inevitable, and North Korea's tourism industry is a testament to that. What do the tourists say? How do they perceive the post-pandemic North Korea? As we delve into the experiences of tourists who have ventured into North Korea post-pandemic, a fascinating tapestry of impressions and reflections begins to unfold. Each traveler, it seems, carries back a unique story, a distinctive perspective shaped by their individual interactions and observations. Some visitors express surprise at the sense of normalcy that seems to permeate everyday life in North Korea. Despite the restrictions and constraints that are often associated with the country, they note the bustling local markets, the laughter of children at play, the hum of traffic on the streets. Life, it seems, has found a way to continue unabated, even in the face of global upheaval. Others highlight the incredible resilience and adaptability of the North Korean people. They recount tales of resourcefulness, of communities pulling together, of an indomitable spirit that refuses to be quelled. The narrative of resilience is a recurring theme in the tourists' accounts, a testament to the human capacity for survival and adaptation. Many tourists also note the palpable sense of change in the air. They speak of subtle shifts in attitudes, of a gradual opening up, of a society in transition. These changes may not be dramatic or immediate, but they are perceptible to the discerning eye, offering glimpses of a future yet to unfold. And then there are those who marvel at the country's natural beauty, the rugged mountains, the pristine rivers, the vast, unspoiled landscapes that seem to stretch on forever. North Korea's breathtaking scenery, they say, is a sight to behold, a reminder of the world's enduring splendor amidst the chaos and uncertainty. Yet these experiences are not without their share of challenges. Visitors speak of the difficulties in communication, the strict regulations, the constant supervision. But even these challenges, they say, add to the allure of the journey, transforming it into an adventure, a voyage into the unknown. Tourists are the eyes of the world, and through them we see a glimpse of North Korea's transformation. So, what can we take away from all this? In the face of a global pandemic, North Korea's tourism industry has proven to be resilient. Prior to the pandemic, this secluded nation was already a place of intrigue and fascination for many. Its well-preserved culture, untouched landscapes, and the mystery surrounding its political milieu drew in adventurous travelers from across the globe. However, the pandemic brought about a temporary halt to this influx, causing a significant pause in North Korea's tourism industry. Like many countries, North Korea had to navigate uncharted waters, grappling with the impact of global travel restrictions and safety concerns. Yet, it's clear that the nation has managed to weather the storm. Today, North Korea has reopened its borders to tourists, signaling a return to a semblance of normalcy. The experiences of these first post-pandemic tourists reveal a country that is both familiar and transformed. The same landmarks continue to stand tall, the culture remains vibrant, but there are undeniable signs of change. Notably, the pandemic has brought about shifts in the tourism landscape. Tourists are now met with new health and safety protocols, and the industry is adapting to cater to the evolving needs and expectations of travelers. From the moment they step off the plane to the time they depart, tourists are experiencing a North Korea that's moving with the times, albeit in its own unique way. Yet amidst these changes, one thing remains constant: the allure of North Korea as a tourist destination. Its allure lies in the opportunity it offers for exploration and discovery, for understanding a country that is often misunderstood. For those willing to venture, North Korea continues to provide a unique, albeit different travel experience in the post-pandemic world. So, As we reflect on the return of tourism to North Korea, we see a nation navigating change while preserving its unique identity. It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of a country often viewed through a singular lens. As the world moves forward, so does North Korea, offering a unique glimpse into a country evolving in the post-pandemic era.